Students, in this illustration we are going to learn how to prepare realization account, partners capital account and bank account when two partners become insolvent. So first I am going to read the question. Narendra, Devendra and Mahendra are partners sharing profits and losses at 3:3:2. The business is dissolved on 31st March 2020 when their balance sheet stands as below. Liabilities, capital account, Narendra, Devendra and Mahendra and sundry creditors. Assets, plant and machinery, motor car, sundry debtors, stock, cash at bank. They decided to dissolve the partnership on the above date as follows. First, machinery and stock are sold for rupees 50,000 and rupees 36,000 respectively. Second, debtors realized for rupees 40,000. Third, motor car is taken by Devendra for rupees 26,000. Fourth, realization expenses amounted to rupees 2,000. Fifth, deficiency of any partner in capital account is to be met by other partners in their profit sharing ratio. Last one, Narendra became insolvent and Mahendra could bring in only rupees 10,000. Prepare necessary ledger accounts in the books of firm. First, we have to prepare the realization account, and the very first step is to transfer the assets and liabilities. So first we are going to transfer the assets on the debit side, that is plant and machinery, motor car, sundry debtors and stock. For cash we are going to make a separate bank account. So we are not going to transfer cash on the debit side of the realization account, while other assets we are going to transfer on the debit side under the heading to sundry assets account. All these assets are recorded, their values are recorded in the inner column and the total is recorded in the outer column. Next we are going to transfer any liabilities. So here third party liability is there, sundry creditors, that will be transferred on the credit side of the realization account under the heading by sundry liabilities account. Creditors is recorded directly in the outer column because there is only one liability. After that we are going to go through all the adjustments which are given in the question. The first adjustment, machinery and stock are sold for rupees 50,000 and rupees 36,000 respectively. When these assets are sold, cash comes in the business. So the journal entry is bank account debit to realization account. Therefore, whenever the assets are sold, the entry is recorded on the credit side of the realization account under the heading by bank account. Machinery 50,000, stock 36,000. As per the adjustment number 2, debtors realized for rupees 40,000. So due to this transaction also cash came in the business. So this will also be recorded under the same heading by bank account. Debtors are also recorded. So in inner column they have recorded 3 amounts for selling the assets, and outer column the total amount is recorded. Next, as per adjustment number 3, motor car is taken by Devendra for rupees 26,000. Now here Devendra becomes the receiver. So Devendra's capital account is debited and realization account is credited. So the entry is recorded on the credit side of the realization account by Devendra's capital account into bracket motor car taken. So outer column 26,000 is recorded. So students, you have to remember that whenever any asset is taken over by any partner, the entry is recorded on the credit side of the realization account and we have to write that partner's capital account. Next entry is for the payment of the liabilities and realization expenses. Now as per adjustment number 4, realization expenses amounted to rupees 2000 and also there is a liability of sundry creditors for rupees 2 lakhs. So payment is recorded on the debit side of the realization account because cash goes out of the business and the journal entry is realization account debit to bank account. So therefore here to bank account is written and in inner column the amounts are recorded for creditors and for realization expenses. So outer column total amount of 2,02,000 rupees is recorded. So after recording all this transaction, we have to check whether the debit side or credit side total is higher. In this case, debit side total is higher than the credit side and there is a difference of rupees 1,80,000. So there is a realization loss. This loss is divided among all the partners in their profit sharing ratio, which is given in the question at the beginning 3:3:2. So our next step is to prepare the partner's capital account. First, on the credit side, we are going to record the entry for the opening balance, that is by balance brought down. And these amounts are given in the balance sheet under the liabilities. These are the capital amounts of all the three partners. So they are recorded as opening balance on the credit side of partner's capital account by balance brought down. Then next is we have to transfer the realization loss. So this realization loss is recorded on the debit side of the partner's capital account. First we have to check that here there is a entry for the realization loss recorded on the credit side. So the corresponding entry will be recorded on the debit side of the partner's capital account. So here the realization loss is recorded. Then here you can see that by Devendra's capital account is written for rupees 26,000 because he has taken the motor car. So the corresponding entry will be recorded on the debit side of Devendra's capital account. So here it is written to realization account rupees 26,000. So after recording all these entries, first we have to go through the question, and in the question it is given as per the adjustment number 5 that the deficiency of any partner in capital account is to be met by other partners in profit sharing ratio. And as per the last adjustment it is given that Narendra became insolvent and Mahendra could bring in rupees 10,000 only. Now in this case Narendra could not bring anything from his private estate. So first we are going to take the total for Narendra's column in the capital account. So here we have to check that on the debit side in Narendra's column there is a entry of realization loss of rupees 67,500. Then on the credit side there is one entry for opening balance, that is rupees 20,000. So only these two amounts are recorded here. We have to find the difference. Normally in case of insolvent partner the debit side is heavier than the credit side. For Narendra, the debit side total is 67,500, while on credit side only rupees 20,000 is recorded. So there is a deficiency of rupees 47,500. So here under working note it is given that deficiency of Narendra, that is rupees 47,500, will be distributed among Devendra and Mahindra in their profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2. In the beginning the profit sharing ratio is given for all the partners. So this is the profit sharing ratio for Devendra and Mahindra. The deficiency in Narendra's capital account, that is rupees 47,500, is divided in this ratio, that is 3:2, between Devendra and Mahindra. So here the calculation is done. For Devendra, 47,500 into 3 divided by 5, that is the total of 3 plus 2, which is given in the profit sharing ratio. So Devendra has to bear the deficiency of rupees 28,500. Then for Mahindra the calculation is done. 47,500 into 2 divided by 5. So Mahindra has to bear the deficiency of rupees 19,000. Now these amounts are recorded in the capital account. So here it is given that by Devendra's capital account 28,500 we have to write in Narendra's column because he is insolvent, and by Mahindra's capital account 19,000. The corresponding entry for this deficiency will be recorded on the debit side. So here you can see to Narendra's capital account, here it is written 28,500 in Devendra's column and 19,000 in Mahindra's column. Now what is given under working note? As per working note number 2, deficiency of Mahindra. Because of payment of Narendra's capital deficiency, Mahindra also became insolvent, and therefore his capital deficiency is borne by Devendra, that is rupees 14,000. So we have to check that in the capital account, the next partner Mahindra, we have to check the debit side total for Mahindra first. So the debit side total is rupees 64,000. From that, first we have to subtract rupees 40,000. Then as per the adjustment number 6, Mahindra could bring in rupees 10,000. So he brought cash of rupees 10,000 in the business. So the journal entry is bank account debit to Mahindra's capital account because he is a giver. Therefore, this entry is recorded on the credit side of Mahindra's capital account by bank account 10,000 is written here. It means from 64,000 we have to subtract these two amounts, that is rupees 50,000. So there is a deficiency of 14,000 in Mahindra's account. That deficiency will be borne by Devendra now. So here in the particulars we have to write by Devendra's capital account 14,000, and the corresponding entry for this will be recorded on the debit side. So here to Mahindra's capital account 14,000 is written in Devendra's column. After that we have to check the total for Devendra. For him also the debit side total is heavier, that is 1,36,000, while on the credit side only 80,000 is recorded. So there is a difference of rupees 56,000. It means Devendra has to pay this cash to the firm. Next we are going to learn how to make the bank account. First, here the opening balance is recorded under the heading to balance brought down. This balance is given in the question in the balance sheet on the asset side, cash at bank This is the opening balance for the bank account. So here it is recorded to balance brought down. After that, we are going to go through the realization account to record the corresponding entries. So let us go through the realization account. First we will go through the debit side. Here you can see to bank account is written, and in the outer column 2,02,000 is written. This is a payment. Therefore, the corresponding entry will be recorded on the credit side of the bank account because it is the payment. They have recorded two entries, by realization account for creditors and again by realization account for the dissolution expenses. Next, we have to go through the credit side of the realization account. Here you can see by bank account is written and the total is 1,26,000. This amount is received by the business when the assets were sold. So the entry will be recorded on the debit side of the bank account because this cash comes in the business, and debit side of the bank account is the receipt side. So to realization account 1,26,000 is recorded here. Then we have to go through partners capital accounts. Now here first we will go through the debit side. Here bank account is not recorded, so there will not be any corresponding entry recorded on the credit side of the bank account. Here there is no corresponding entry on the debit side. Let us see on the credit side. Here there is one entry by bank account. Then again there is another entry by bank account. So this first entry is for Mahindra. So we have to write the entry on the debit side of the bank account to Mahindra's capital account 10,000. Then again there is one more entry on the credit side of partners capital account by bank account. In Devendra's column rupees 56,000 is recorded. So the corresponding entry will be recorded on the debit side of the bank account. Here in the particulars column we have to write to Devendra's capital account 56,000, and then we have to check the total of debit and credit side, it should be equal.